I don't know if we've talked about this, but this is just a little too horny of a mug.
Well, it's a good time to be horny because our Keith Plays a Porn Game show is airing, so it's a good time to be horny. And to be fair, Desiree brought those.
I like
here.
the idea of Keith Plays a Porn Game. It's a good time to be horny.
It's a good time to be. It's a good time to be horny.
So this is a Hooters mug.
Well,
it's
and I censored the other side.
Sarah from Long Beach, and then on the back it says, option 1. So
Yeah.
we're doing a blind. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but anyway, my sentence is this woman has her cans are out.
And you like
And
that?
am I allowed to say that in 2025?
I think it's better if you were to say her mugs are out.
Her mugs are out, and I'm
Because
holding
they're
a
mugs.
mug with her mugs on it, and she's looking very sultry. And it's not that. Look, I'm not trying to shame Sarah from Long Beach.
Yeah.
I think that she looks great. I just am sort of thinking when I have my coffee, I don't know that I want to be eye to eye. I'm locking eyes with Sarah,
You know
and
what's
not
funny?
my wife Sarah from Long Beach.
Funny about boobs, cans, jugs, cups.
Don't say jugs.
What's with all the drinking apparatus to talk about titties?
I think the idea, Keith, is
Well.
that they're
Full?
Well, no, you can.
Today
make it
Today we're doing a pumpkin spice latte taste test. That's right, it's the fall episode. And now you may also be wondering, Keith, why are you holding that thing up to the side of your face? Well, this morning I went in for a really quick cavity fill, and they saw that the cavity was bigger than they thought, and it took a lot longer. And then they said to do this so my face doesn't swell. So
So your audio is going to sound sort of like an ice pack. You'll sort of hear the ice pack of it all.
you might hear it. And they also said, like, if you don't do it, the left side of your face might droop the rest of the day. I'm like, well, I don't
The
want
rest
that.
of your life.
Yeah, I don't want that.
PSL, more like GFY.
What does that stand for?
Go fuck yourself.
I'd say, like, good for you. Good for you.
PSL, more like go fuck yourself.
Good for you.
But we've got a huge episode. So
Big.
honestly, we've got to start hot, which is I have 3 pumpkin spice lattes, the titular drink of the season, and they're from Starbucks. They're from Dunkin', and they are from the
Coffee bean and tea leaf?
No, it's a coffee shop, and every city has one where like everybody who works there is hot, but you feel a little like
Commissary?
socially anxious.
You feel socially anxious at the hot coffee shop?
Yeah, because everybody's like
Is this
hot and
a
us
local
little
spot?
bit. Yeah.
Is this the one with the witches on the
No.
street?
But you
There's
know what
one
I'm saying
near-
is I've got 6 drinks in front of me.
So here's the situation.
Yeah.
Zach said he would be here.
And Zach's not
And
here.
Zach, no, Zach said he would maybe be here, and then he wasn't here. So I did
The
get
guy
him some
has a
drinks.
kid, and all of a sudden, Keith and I have kids. We're here hanging.
Yeah, I guess
Dang, he thinks he's too cool for us now.
maybe he's just worse at being a dad.
I like the idea that it's not because his baby's really young. It's because he's worse at being
He's
a
just
dad.
not very good at it.
He's just not good at it, dude. He's
Yeah.
not literally good enough at it.
So I went around town and I got some pumpkin spice lattes, and then I asked Keith because I was like, wait a second, Keith is lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, does Keith want the oat milk? And Keith said iced oat, and I didn't get any iced. So yours is going to be a little bit watery,
Okay.
Oh,
but
you just watered hot coffee for Keith?
Tough.
Well, I mean, my experience with PSLs is when I was younger, thought I was too good for them. And I probably frowned upon people for liking something fun.
Yeah.
And now I'm at the point in my life where I'm enjoying everything and I'm sort of trying to spread more joy than I take from this world.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I do feel that like PSLs are the classic example of like, oh, PSL. Everyone's like, oh, white girl spot pumpkin spice latte. Everyone makes fun of it, but they don't understand.
but first sip, you're like, it's
Pumpkin-
just good.
It's just delicious. Sorry, a sweet flavored drink.
It's a drink that both Republicans and Democrats love.
Across the aisle, do you think that
Across the
can
aisle.
unite the country?
You think so?
As divided as things are right now, you'll see someone with a MAGA hat getting a PSL next to someone with a shirt that says, I don't give a fuck about him, AKA the president. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
It can really align across the aisle.
Mhm.
Yeah. I do think that there's something that's not as good, not in the fall. Like something about having a summer PSL is
Ugh.
like,
Well,
ugh.
it's hard to even find one.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think we should start with option 2.
Often to the middle.
And so you guys don't know. So I just wanted to have this be like the most equal, fair assessment. I don't want you to go in with any sessions.
All right. That is and I know that I've just sort of spoken about how I think that these are fun and good. The smell almost smelled like someone put a cigarette out of my mouth.
Can't wait to smell it.
Oh,
Mine smells like a Yankee candle.
It smells very candle. This smells like drinking a candle. Shall we? Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Chug the whole thing.
Option 2, the
Option
first option
2.
that we're trying.
Tastes better than it smells. It honestly tastes like alcohol, sort of.
Yeah,
It tastes like
it really does.
like a warm summer.
KPPG.
Keith plays a porn game out now.
It's never been a better time to be horny.
I kind of love that slogan.
I really like that.
I hope Walmart doesn't take it.
This to me, it tastes like I was having coffee and somebody put a little Bailey's Irish cream in it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that tastes so alcoholic. Is there alcohol in this?
No, but that would be a fun twist.
That would be quite the spice.
Woo!
So I would say 4 out of 10.
Yeah, this is a 4 out of 10 for me because it's a little caustic to drink.
Ye-
It's kind of hits the back of your tummy.
Honestly, the watered downness makes it not. It's pretty mellow on my end.
Yeah, because on my end, it's like it tastes like liquor. Like I don't know why it tastes like that, but it does have like a blech.
I can chug this down.
Well, it's, yeah, the iceness element.
I'm chuggy.
I am Chuggy.
I'm feeling chuggy.
How about this, Chuggy the bear,
Oh,
as like a mascot?
there's never been a better time to be horny.
It's Chuggy the bear with a big dick, a big swinging penis, and he's drunk because his
Is
name's
it just,
Chuggy.
it's pixelated, but only it's like a huge image, but it's only 8 pixels.
It's
just like big,
Yeah, big block
opaque
pixels.
brown
Yeah.
boxes.
And what is he doing? He's drunk because his name's
He's
Chuggy.
playing yo-yo.
Why have more than just the 3 of us as employees?
That's honestly, you might be right. What are we doing? What are we doing coming up with these shows when we can come up with so much here? And just make the audience visualize it in their mind. That's a cheaper production budget for us.
Way
for sure.
cheaper.
Yeah.
I say this is it. This is
it.
the new Chuggy the Bear. Chuggy the Bear is everything.
YouTuber leaves his own streaming company for Chuggy the Bear Project. With
Brilliant.
employee and former employee.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant
Hell
new
yeah.
venture, I think.
A-team. All right. Option 1.
Okay, so option 1 is the one closest to me. It says opt 1, and it's right over Sarah
Honestly-
from Long Beach's boobs.
Option 2, really good.
Option 2 is
Oh,
really
no.
good.
Option
Okay.
1 smells like,
Ooh,
okay, I'm
that
loving
smells
that smell.
good.
I'm
Mine
smelling
smells like
that.
nothing.
It's just a light candle smell. Also, PSLs remind me of like trying to get banged in sophomore year of high school.
Oh, really?
I just-
Did your girlfriend, or not girlfriend?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I actually didn't get banged sophomore year of high school, but that is not neither
Me
here nor
neither.
there.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Me neither. Me neither.
So shout out. But I just am like, to me, this whole shout out. To me, like Starbucks and like any chain coffee, in my mind, when I'm saying Starbucks, I'm actually thinking of specifically the Barnes and Noble Starbucks.
Yes, I almost.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
is like a high school spot. You go, you get like a drink that you think is going to make you look cool in
And I
front of
like,
your
Yeah.
five
I love how it
friends.
has that little fence.
It's got a little fence blocking you in.
It's got
Yeah.
a little fence. So you're like,
Yeah.
it's a different place.
It's a different place.
Yeah.
and
you're
it
you're looking
feels,
out at the yard of books.
it feels smart somehow. It feels
Mm-hmm.
like a smart place to be. And you're sort of in there and you're getting a PSL. And I'm just like, warming myself, and then you're there with your friends to see some bad movie.
Oh.
That's what pumpkin spice lattes to me are. I'm wearing a scarf and I'm hoping people notice.
That's for sure. The first time you put a decorative scarf on, you're like, okay, who's going to tell me?
I'm like, holy shit, my
who's
life
going
has
to tell me
changed.
nice scarf?
I saw a photo of me from sophomore year of high school, Keith. I'm wearing a scarf and my jaw looks better than it has ever looked on me as an adult.
Oh my gosh. Do you think you should be wearing a scarf?
No, I think it's partially that like I matured. All of a sudden I came into my own bones
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like svelte, but like my jaw came in hard.
Yeah.
And I was just like, who is this guy?
Whoa.
Who is this guy?
who's
He was
this
there for
hunk?
just a second.
And this was a
yeah.
sophomore in high school?
Yeah.
You weren't banging.
You're telling me.
Whoa.
Man, news to I was surprised. I was as surprised as you were.
Yeah, I hear it.
Junior year though, different story.
Whoa.
I almost thought about going to like the Starbucks, Target Starbucks, because to me that's the titular pumpkin spice. That's where you get a pumpkin spice latte. Is
yeah,
the
'cause
Target
you see
Starbucks.
the $5 bins at the front with the autumnal thing, so it really gets you in the season.
Target is very autumn coded to me as well. Can I have a sip?
Oh yeah.
I have been sipping mine, and mine is yucky.
Oh, yum.
Mine's yucky. I think
Oh.
it's got
Yours is
really
yucky?
watered
Yours
down.
is too watery because
It's
this is
really. Can I get a straw?
this is a more mild flavor.
the
Keith,
top is
and,
all water.
Warm, it
Oh,
is
good.
perfect, but I would imagine iced, not like built to be iced, but built in the way that Rainie built it.
Built Ford tough.
Warm and then poured over ice.
If it had been room temperaturized, then it
Yeah.
would have been okay.
But this is really good to me.
Is yours hot still? Oh, you just spilled on your shirt. That's no good. That's no good, man.
I take my shirt off.
I don't know what you should do.
I don't know. I think I just leave it.
Oh, I got to tell you something.
Is it a secret?
Kind of.
Please.
You know that brown jacket you wore for Keith Plays a Porn Game? Listen to it
Yes,
out
one of
now.
my favorites. I left it here.
You left it here. I need to borrow it.
For what?
For London.
For London. Can you borrow for London? Yeah, I probably won't wear it to my doc premiere, even though I wear it a lot in the doc, but you can borrow it. I don't need it. As long as you bring it back in one piece.
I'll bring it back.
All right, cool. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It fits you?
It fits me great. And also like I wasn't holding the ice to my face, but that was my alarm that I could stop holding the ice to my face. So I'm doing this thing, and probably by the time this came out, this has already happened, but I got invited to be a part of a charity fundraiser in London.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, really, really cool.
For the Queen?
And I've never been to London, so I'm very excited. And the part that I'm playing is a guy named Charlie Chuckles, and he is a 50-year-old former children's entertainer who's now washed up and lives in a hotel.
Oh, that's
And they wanted me to have, so they were like, I don't know, like maybe something that looks kind of like an older brown jacket.
And you're like, I have one right here.
And
That's
there was
Miles.
one hanging up on my desk, and I looked up and I went,
Yeah, you
do I
can
tell Miles or just, and then I shot the thing in it. And they're like, we love it. And the costume's perfect. I'm like,
You're like, okay.
so I was like, maybe they'll just give me something when I'm there. I don't
No,
need to wear the
you
same
can borrow it,
clothes.
you can
Okay,
borrow it.
thank you so much.
That's so
I'll
fun.
bring it back.
Bring it back in one piece. But I'll say that this to me, and I don't know if we're identifying in this way. This to me, well, I guess I have to have the third one, but this feels like a Starbucks one, or the coffee shop, because this is good.
The bottom of this is a different drink.
This
The
is
top
And do
is
you
all
like
water.
it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot of sweet. And I taste the oat.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
don't mind the oat flavor. I like oat milk with my Cheerios. I think it's actually delicious.
It
because
is. It's just a
Cheerios
different
are toasted oats, so it's just
experience.
oat city in there.
It's- yeah.
That's true.
It does feel like you're one of those people who's sometimes lactose intolerant, depending on the situation.
Well, he's
No,
always
I'm always lactose intolerant. I don't care
Yeah.
sometimes.
you're masking.
Yeah.
Like a little
You're
bit of
masking.
a little bit of cream. Yeah, my tummy won't feel great, but my tummy's not strong anyway. So like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, speaking of
30% of the time it's going to be bad no matter what.
I mean, I've talked about this, I think, on every platform that I possibly can. And I can't remember if I brought it up here or not, but I have high triglycerides and I can no longer have whole milk ice cream all the time anymore.
I'm so sorry about this.
I saw that on your socials.
Well, and I felt that I had broken the news everywhere else and I hadn't broken it on the tripod.
So here's my
So,
question.
hey, go into detail.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I took a blood test and my triglycerides came back and they were high. And triglycerides are, I don't even really understand it, but
Is
sort
it
of.
serious? Like, is it like the doctors are like, for real? Or is it sort of like,
No, if my cholesterol was also high, they would have been worried. But he was like, your cholesterol's fine. It's just you have high triglycerides. So you just have to like, he was like, are you eating beef or pork a lot? And I was like, no, not really. And then I was like, would ice cream do it? And he was like, yeah, ice cream is maybe the worst offender. And I was like, well, I guess I have been sort of, I had been pushing it to a level where.
You've been making it your identity.
No, I know. And I think I had been like, I'll have 4 scoops and then maybe have a little more. And like I was doing that every
night.
And I think it was like, I knew that my time would come where I just needed to be told, hey, maybe take it a little easy. And I have done that.
So you just a little bit easier. Like you can still have it sometimes.
He said cut it by 50%. So he didn't say like stop eating. He was
Every
just
other
saying-
day.
every other day.
Every
Every
other
other
day.
day.
And I've been eating it almost at all because I'm really trying to get that next blood test. Like I get my homework done and I'm like, okay, it's done. But anyway, the point is that it's good to be having whole.
Amen.
And so I want to try the third
Yeah,
one.
let's do the third one.
Out now.
It's never been better to be whole.
Never been better to have some whole.
Okay, here we go. Woo! Smell test is sort of a combination of the
Woo.
two, I feel.
I feel like it's spicy. Like
Yeah,
not
there's got-
spicy hot, spicy like lots of spices.
Not spicy hot, spicy ha-ha.
It's there's a little bit of kick. It's not quite the like alcoholicness of the first one.
Sounds like a ginger snap.
Oh wow.
A gingerbread
Way less
cookie.
sweet.
Way less sweet, almost to its detriment.
Oh. I think the coffee might have been burnt to a crisp for this one.
You know, you might think you might have a solid handle on your budget. I myself thought that. I thought I was always in control. I knew all of my money, where everything was. But honestly, at the same time, it's hard to get that full financial picture. And I myself didn't really have it until I got Rocket Money. I really love Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money shows you all of your expenses in one place, including your subscriptions that you forgot about. Or maybe that you and your wife were both paying for it and you didn't realize you were both paying for the same subscription. You're just wasting money every month like me. And when you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. Their dashboard lays out your total financial picture, including your bill due dates and paydays, in a way that's easy to digest. Rocket Money has saved users over $2.5 billion, including over $880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/tripod today. That's rocketmoney.com/tripod, rocketmoney.com/tripod. I still love a good night out, but I'm not always in the mood to drink. Luckily, I found a great alternative. Sol's out-of-office gummies. They give me that same light, happy buzz without the hangover, sugar, or just regret in the morning. Sol is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Sol specializes in delicious hemp-derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind. Their best-selling out-of-office gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz, boost your mood, and enhance creativity and relaxation. With 5 different strengths, you can tailor the dose to fit your vibe, from a gentle 1.5 milligram microdose to their newest 15 milligram gummy for a more elevated experience. Sol also has a variety of products specifically designed to help you get a better night's rest, including their top-selling Sleepy Gummies. These are my favorite. I really do use it to help me sleep. It's been a great tool for me. Other people like it as well. It gives you good, deep, restorative sleep. Bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Sol today. Right now, Sol is offering my audience 30% off your entire order. Go to getsol.com and use the code TRIPOD. That's getsol.com, promo code TRIPOD for 30% off.
No, you know what happened here? Okay. Can I identify? All right, so the 3 options were local, coffee bean and tea leaf, and Starbucks?
Dunkin', Starbucks, and local.
Dunkin', Starbucks, and
Dunkin's
local?
in the mix, eh? Yikes.
Okay, this one we're having right now is local. This one is Starbucks. This one's Dunkin'. Is that right?
I think this one's Dunkin'. I think option 3. I think Dunkin', because I think Dunkin' coffee's bad and it's always burnt. So I think the base burnt flavor I'm getting is the Dunkin'.
Oh, and then what about the option 1 and 2?
They're both delicious.
And do you know the difference between the Starbucks and the
I'm going to say option 2 is Starbuckies. Option 1 is local.
Okay, Miles is correct.
Oh, nice job, Miles.
Because here's
He's
why,
the barista.
because the only one that's not sweet is this one. The local coffee shop surely was like, yeah, we'll give them a little pumpkin, but like it's really about the coffee. And the other places were like, I don't give a fuck about you or your life. I'm just going to pump syrup into this until you shut up. And that to me is why. But I think the Starbucks one is the superior one because they just have it down to this formula. And again, it's reminded me of just desperately trying to bang. In 7th to 9th grade.
7th grade, you were trying to bang?
Well, I mean, I wasn't successful.
Well, you were talking about it.
I was thinking about trying to
Wow.
bang. I wasn't trying to bang actively. The
Oh my
most trying to
gosh.
bang I was like going to the Incredibles and like holding hands.
You might be
Yeah.
doing some lay down kissing.
Well, not for me in 7th grade.
I was doing some lay down kissing.
Not till sophomore year.
But nothing.
You were doing lay down kissing in 7th grade after a PSL?
No PSLs included.
You didn't have a PSL?
Tennessee didn't even have.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins didn't come to see if it's...
Pumpkins were for decor, not for eating, until Thanksgiving, of course, when they were pie.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
But no, there weren't coffee shops in my town.
Where would you get coffee? You wouldn't.
You'd make coffee at your house. If you had coffee, it was because your dad made coffee. I didn't drink coffee. There were literally no coffee shops in Carthage when I was growing up.
You got to do a video where you go back to Carthage and do a show at the local church.
I'm worried about Carthage.
Yeah, it probably made sense. Deep South.
I went back there recently and like and by recently I mean like, I don't know, 4 years ago and really realized just how small it was.
Yeah.
Like, because it feels bigger when you're a kid. And I recognize as a kid it was small, but when I drove through it most recently, like, oh yeah, this is like a little tiny.
Did it like give you heart pangs of like, wow, I can't believe I came from this. Like, look at how big my life has gotten.
It more gave me like man, this place is frozen in time.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
wow.
There were like little changes that had happened. Like they had a super Walmart.
Yeah, but we got a super Walmart too.
And like, but otherwise, like some areas, they were exactly the same as from when I was 5. So that's like
wild.
30 something years.
And then
of
like the
this-
people's
of
sons working at
stagnancy.
the,
Oh, and the same people there. And literally like the families own those things. So it's like those
Gets
people
passed down.
and and I was walking somewhere and someone was like, "Oh, hey, you're that Habersberger boy." And
You ever make something out of yourself?
and they weren't like, "You're famous now."
They were just like,
They were like, "What I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?"
that is wild to me.
And I was like, "So much, sir."
So much, sir. My life is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like whenever I go back home to North Carolina, it does. There's something about like, because I think most towns, people live in them and then they have their kids there. I would say like probably that's like the most common experience in the world is I grew up somewhere near my hometown. I settle somewhere near my hometown. My kids go to school maybe at the same school I went to or a school nearby. I would say that's like probably most people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you leave your hometown, there's a very visceral, weird feeling where when you return to your hometown and it's like the same. Like people have continued living your life, but you're like living a totally different life. There's a very weird feeling to me about that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So kind of a similar game to Spooky or Kooky. Okay, so there is things that are fall, obviously, right? There's like cat, pumpkin. You know what I mean?
Wait. What was the first one?
Cat.
I love the idea of cats being fall.
Yeah, I feel
Because
like
cats are year round to me.
Cats are all year round, baby.
But
Black
they could
cats
be fall. They could be fall.
are fall.
Black cats are fall, like witches, leaves, cider. Those are all fall.
Those are fall to me.
I think everything
Those are
is
fall to
fall
me.
except for cats.
Candy.
So candy.
Candy on sale.
So I have some things that are they fall?
Rainie, this is gentrified spooky or kooky.
It is.
This is
Ugg boots.
and we were basically asking me, is it spooky or kooky? But you've
Is it fall?
gentrified the game. Is it fall tings? It's like somehow Rite Aid has moved in and copyrighted the segment.
Fall?
Is the thing fall?
Is it fall
or no?
Fall or not at all?
Fall or
Fall
y'all?
or null? Fall or null?
Fall or null I like.
That
like
is
fall or
actually,
null.
now that you say it, you
Yeah.
probably could replace all of these things.
No.
But no.
I don't want to, but I love fall or null.
Fall or null. Okay, fall or null.
Imagine if we titled this episode Fall,
Fall or null. People are going, what the hell?
What are they doing?
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's relationship.
Null.
Not fall?
No, not
I
fall
don't
at
feel
all.
fall at all, but they're not even together.
And then
They
unless,
are.
again,
They're spotted back together, yeah.
They'll never get over each other.
I know. They're like the most toxic.
does it make
like,
them fall because they fall in and out of love?
I thought Ben Affleck was banging Eva Radikowski or whatever.
Oh my
Emily
gosh, is
Em-
that
You mean Emily Ratajkowski? Eva Radikowski.
Sorry, I think I turned 70 years old. That Eva Radikowski's pretty cute, huh? No.
I got, you know how like there have been like these scammers trying to be like, hey, this person wants you on their podcast.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
seen those
This is
emails?
fake, yeah.
One sent to me from Emily Ratajkowski. I was like, not a chance. I was like,
chance.
not a chance does this person want me on their podcast. You are out of your mind. I'm not falling for this for a second.
That's so funny.
There's no way I'm on Emily Ratajkowski's
How
radar.
sick would that be, Keith?
That'd be crazy. What would I do on that podcast?
Hey,
Hi.
I don't know what you do,
No,
but
I
it'd be
think
interesting.
it'd be fun on her podcast.
I know. I think I would do great. Of
Yeah.
course I would. I'm me. But why would she want me there?
What do you mean? I just feel like there's a certain kind of A-list celebrity who likes a goofy guy.
I agree. She dated Eric Andre.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
she thinks you're funny. She watched Berkshire and she loved it.
She loved it. She was like, why won't my dog ever get on there?
I've
Get her,
submitted
honestly, to get her
$8.
dog on would be a big get for her.
Oh yeah, is this fall? The reason that I was sort of like, is it fall? Is Ben Affleck wears plaid and they cuddle, so that to me is fall.
Are they back together? But wasn't he dating somebody else? They broke up. They
I
get
just saw
divorced.
the-
They got divorced. They didn't just break up. Right?
Yeah, they did get divorced, and then they were seen again together, whispering to one another.
Man, oh to be Ben Affleck. Oh to be Ben Affleck. This is my spoken word poem. Oh to be Ben Affleck. A man in the wind. Dunkin' Donuts on my chin. Like to be just like a rich celebrity, doesn't have to work. He's just whispering to J-Lo.
Yeah, and on a boat probably.
You think he has obligations, Ben?
Does he have kids with Jennifer Garner?
I think he does, but they're all old. Like they're old enough.
So who cares?
So who cares?
Yeah, they're not
No,
kids.
like it's like he's not. Yeah,
No, he doesn't like have to
he's
like.
not have kids
yeah.
like under 12.
He has offspring.
He's got like offspring. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Courage. Is that fall?
Okay, hold on. I think I could make it fall because football is fall.
Well, to me, ghosts are fall, and to me, having the courage to like walk down a spooky street is fall.
Yeah, going to haunted houses, fall.
Are we gonna go to a haunted house and do a blog at the haunted house?
Oh shoot!
That'll be fun.
Would they let us?
I mean, I'm buddies with Knots. We can
I'm
go.
telling you, knots should get you out there.
They brought me out there literally every year for the last 5 years, and this is the only year I didn't ask because I'm so busy.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
But we can do it.
I gotta honestly, October.
we can do it. Let me look at my calendar.
Can I be honest about something, guys? This is all making me think about how October is already burning away.
I know. It's going
and
by
I'm
so fast.
so bad at seizing the day October style. I never do spooky stuff. I just feel that it's only a matter of time before the whole freaking month is done. I haven't even watched any spooky movies. I gotta be turning on a spooky movie once a day. Once a day spooky movie.
I don't like a spooky movie. I don't need to do that.
I love it.
Which
are you
ones?
scared? What are you scared?
Yeah,
What are
I
you
am scared. I'm
What are you
scared.
We
What
should
if
have
we-
Rainie watch a spooky movie for fun.
What if we go to Knots the night after we record more of Keith Plays a Porn Game season 3 because it ends on a Friday?
Great idea.
And we could drive down to Knots during spooky time
I
and
would love
do
this.
a plug there.
That's
That would
so
be a great
fun.
idea, and we can also experience Knots because Knots is really Knots Scary Farms. I think is really good.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun.
we'll just do a blog in the middle of the scare zone.
Man, I want to do.
So we're
horror
just
nights,
screaming
too.
the entire time.
I wish
And
I
we interview the spooky monsters.
Can we go to Hollywood Horror Nights too?
It's too crowded.
It is too crowded, but is there a precedent we can go to?
I do have connections to them, but
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
so crowded.
I know it is crowded, but I just am saying I want to do spooky enough stuff.
They wanted me to eat everything in the Florida one,
What?
but I was like, I don't have time.
I'll go. I'll be you.
But I want to do. We'll do it next year.
I'll
We'll do
just
it
let you-
next year. Next year.
All right, next year.
Next year. Next year.
Yeah, spooky is fun, or Halloween is fun because it's 3 different holidays. I think it like combines all sorts of. Anyways, we can't get into that. We don't have time.
Sorry.
Halloween is 3 holidays.
It's like a combination of Dia de los Muertos, an Irish one, and I think a German one. Like the pumpkins come from one. Anyways, I don't
Awesome.
know enough about it to really say this and not
Okay,
cut it.
cool.
So
It's like science.
yeah, exactly. It's like
It's
I've
like science
heard
with
this.
All Hallows
Yeah,
Eve.
in passing. Panda Express drive-through.
Fall.
To me, I think not fall.
Not fall, honestly, and I don't think about it as fall at all. I just think that I used to go there a lot. When I was across from the office, I would go there so much.
Also, Panda Express hasn't had a drive-through for that long. I feel like canonically in its life, so not fall because fall is like retro.
That's
Yeah, 'cause-
actually very true. Fall is retro.
Although it is mall, which to me is fall. To me, the
Mall is winter to me.
Honestly, like, well, to me, it's the end of fall, early winter, where
It's
it starts to
November.
get cold, and you're like, "Brr, let's go to the mall and walk around."
Yeah.
because it's also to me walking around the mall in like November or December is like that is a holiday. To me.
Yeah. Because once they're playing the tunes, they got the garland up.
You're walking around.
That's freaking mall, baby.
And you're just looking at all the stuff that you're not going to buy. You're just going to get it online.
not gonna buy it. Not gonna buy it anymore. Not in person.
Graduation ceremony, but it's in the fall semester.
Fall.
Wait, sorry, like
you said it was in fall, so I'm like, okay.
like in
it's-
an early semester, like you graduate early.
You graduate early or you graduate 1 semester late, so you're doing it in the fall, but it's a graduation ceremony.
Hashtag doing it in the fall. Did you graduate in the fall?
No.
Oh,
To me, I would say that's not fall, even though it's in the fall.
It's actually in the winter.
I agree. I think it's
It's
spring,
November-ish.
new beginnings, but it is
Yeah.
not fall. Even if you're graduating in the fall,
Yeah. Okay, last one, Jared Popkin.
I would say Jared Popkin to me rings as spring, not fall.
I don't
see
know.
that.
I think it's fall.
Really?
He likes to wear a jacket.
I
He
do
likes to wear a little winter cap. He likes Chicago. He also likes
City of the Musical.
Miami. Very different.
Yeah, that is.
He likes playing video games.
He
right?
likes
That's
improv,
fall.
and improv feels fall.
Improv
Video
is
games are
definitely fall.
winter/fall.
Video games are winter/fall.
He
Yeah,
loves
'cause it's-
football.
Me and our friends were talking about. We're like, we got to get back to games, and we're like, it's the autumn.
It's autumn.
We're
It's
gonna be
time.
inside more.
Are you guys on the phone with each other?
Well, see,
In the little
that's
headsets.
what is fun about video games
Yeah.
is it is a conference call with your buddies
Yeah.
for like 2.5 hours.
Oh.
So much
So
fun.
that's what's great is it's like, oh, I'm just talking to my besties and we're playing Fortnite or whatever.
That's cool. I've never done it.
Dude, it is.
I've never done play with lots of my friends on the phone video games.
See, what it makes video games fun. When if you're feeling like you're in a rut, or you're like, oh, I want to play like Fortnite, but I don't really want to play alone, like competitively. I don't care. But if you're with people, it's so fun.
That sounds so much better than what I've been doing.
It's not an ad for Fortnite, but it is an ad for Fortnite.
Yeah.
And you don't have to keep the conversation going. Like you can lull, you can sort of have the
like,
natural rhythm.
I'm pushing, I'm down, I'm cracked. And then they're like, okay.
Oh, shoot, I'm dead. So I'm going to go see the new Bond movie
If you die, then you can talk about Bond.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have any friends that are really bad at video games? And so you're like, I don't really want you to play.
They wouldn't be my friends.
I have friends who are like, bad.
No, I'm okayly good. I'm okayly good. We played with Will. Will is not very good.
For example.
But we love playing with Will.
Will is someone who probably, I don't know how much silence there was on that call.
Not much.
No.
Will, let's chat.
He's a chatter.
He's chatty.
Okay, well.
Get yourself some salacious fun at keithplaysaporngame.com. By that, I mean secondtry.tv.
It should be keithplaysaporngame.com. You gotta buy that.
I'm sure I have.
You bought a lot of different.
I buy a lot. I get GoDaddy things that are like, hey, your thing's about to recharge you. I'm like, oh yeah, it is.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh yeah,
I thought it'd be funny to have this domain years ago.
Some are recent, some are old. Some are necessary, some are cold. This is cold on my cheek.
Yeah, how's your chin?
So cold.
Your cheek doing?
So cold. They said I couldn't keep it there the whole time because you could get an ice burn.
Eee.
Uh-oh.
Yucky.
That's why I keep taking it off from time to time.
To keep safe.
It's like a salt burn.
Be safe.
Honestly, let's rank ice burn, salt burn, rope burn.
Haven't seen salt burn, so that's at the bottom.
Rope burn.
Rope burn is the worst.
It's really bad.
But frostbite is a nice burn,
really
and that's
bad.
pretty bad.
You guys ever do? I don't think we should call it what it used to be called, but where you do this and then you do this to someone and it hurts them.
You do this.
Yeah.
A burn.
Yeah.
A friction burn, we'll call
Friction-
it that.
a friction
A hand-given friction burn.
Yeah. You used to have a name that we probably shouldn't say. But
Yeah. And then you had to be like, mercy.
Yeah. Ouch. Kids are evil, man.
They were. I don't know if they still are.
I wonder.
But they were.
They
When we
must
were
be,
kids,
right?
they were evil.
They were wacky.
They were wacky
There was
tobacco.
all sorts of different ways to sort of hurt each other.
But do you remember dot, line, spiders crawling up your spine, tight squeeze, cool breeze? Now you've got the shiveries.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What is
And then
that?
there's an egg is crawling up your butt.
And the yolk is running.
You've never
down.
done
I
dot,
remember
line?
No.
Get over here, bro.
Hang on.
Sit right here.
Oh, nice.
But like angle your body that way. Sit on the tip. Okay, ready? Dot, line, spiders crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze. Cool breeze. Now you got the shiveries. Did you get the shiveries? Yeah. I like that. That was
fun.
That was a classic flirt.
That was
a grade school flirt.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
you'd be like, a girl would come up and be like, do you know dot, line? And you're like, and even if you did, you'd be like, no, what's that? And like, let me do it. And then they do that. And you're like, oh.
I got the tingles.
And then you
tingles.
would do it back.
my game was not that good in high school.
Circle, dot. Now you got your cootie shot. You know that one?
Yeah, I knew that one. I was mostly doing sleight of hand magic in front of.
That's sick. And you weren't getting laid as a sophomore.
Can you believe that?
No.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
No.
All right, our next segment is called Change because fall is about change. Okay.
Did we run out of pun titles? Because this one's just
Change or deranged?
Because this one's just called Change.
This is I guess it's a deep dive on change and safety.
Safety.
Okay.
I guess.
It sounds like
Okay.
we're taking like an OSHA course.
I like that.
Go ahead.
and
Change
safety.
and safety.
And you.
I think Rainie should make training videos for the whole staff.
Oh, I would love that.
Hi, my name is like VHS style training videos.
But I don't think I could give any real information. It would just have to be like,
That's fine.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Rainie.
Honestly, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got some ideas for that. Okay, here's an epigraph. Okay? You can join in if you know it. Somebody once asked if I could spare some change for gas. I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep.
What a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change.
Okay, so we're going to talk about change.
Yeah.
Because that's what fall is metaphor for change, and it shows that change is important and change can be good, and also sometimes change brings cold. So, what was a big change in your life?
Child.
what was one big
Child?
change in your life? Like of what variety? Like,
Yeah, what age?
We're
Could
going
you
to do a
pick
few. So this one is just a big change.
what was a big change? I guess I moved to Los Angeles. I moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I would say actually the bigger change than that was moving out of the service industry and into a path that was
Really?
adjacent to my career. I would say that was actually the biggest change in my professional path.
Why? Why was that bigger
Because
than?
I think that before you have like the job that pushes you to have the other jobs that push you into the next thing, like I worked at, I've never talked about this before, but I worked in coffee shops for years.
Whoa.
And I sold headphones and I did whatever. And it's like and I felt anti-creative there, of course, because you just, when you work in the service industry, you just don't. And then I finally got like an internship at BuzzFeed, right? Or whatever, a fellowship. And then once I was there, I didn't have to go back to the service industry. And
You went straight to fellowship?
I went to, that was the only, but it
You
was
didn't
an
do internship?
No, but it was called, like, you're a junior fellow and then you're a senior fellow, but it was an internship. It was like a 3-month contract and I was crew. I was the junior fellow where I was crewing everything and I make one video. And then
You made a video.
I made one.
Interns didn't make videos.
Oh, so interesting. So yeah, but by the time I was there, it was just that. You make one video and then that's the only thing you get to make over the 3 months. And if they like the video and whatever, you get promoted to senior fellow. And then you make a video a week for whatever, 3 months.
Oh, okay, maybe you that kind of.
So it was basically the
internship was like that, but it wasn't officially that you made a video. It was just like, and if you have spare time,
Yeah,
and you want to
that's-
try to make a video, you can.
You're basically like the whole, the way that you would get promoted to do the thing was by making a video, making it okay. But I would say that the like, before that, because I was 24 when that happened. I was 23, then I became 24 during that process. And it was like, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do anything creative for the rest of my life. I was just like, I don't know. I'm trying.
Oh, really?
I was like, I knew that I had creative tendencies and I was like shooting my own sketches and doing whatever. But I think that like the solidification of like, oh wait, I am kind of good at video stuff, and I'm like at a job, like a W-2 job, and I'm in a creative setting at this like tech company that makes media, and that I can be respected for like knowing how to use a camera. That I think that like the validation of my creative and technical skills.
Yeah.
That when that first happened, I think that changed the trajectory of my entire career.
Yeah.
Okay, I have so many questions about it because this is interesting. I mean, one question I have is the way you tell the story, because I've heard this story and I feel like the way you tell it is sort of like you're in coffee shop and then you got an offer from BuzzFeed, like you knew somebody. Were you applying to other stuff in the industry?
I was applying to everything.
Everything.
Same.
I probably applied to over 100 jobs.
Yeah.
I was working at, at the time, right before, I made a plan to leave LA. Or leave New York. I was living in New York. I was working 6 days a week, double shifts on Mondays. I was eating dollar slice pizza for dinner.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to make this work. I just was like, I have to make this work. I'm not going to
Were you doing improv in New York at all?
Yeah, I was, but indie improv. I was not
Yeah,
on a
of
Herald
course.
team.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
not
yeah.
on a mod team.
Yeah.
I was doing like
Bar prof.
bar prof. I
And
was doing
like
bar-
little theater prof.
Yes, correct. And I was going to a lot of improv shows.
Yeah.
And I was like taking classes.
Yeah.
But no, I applied to a position at BuzzFeed because my friend Izzy Franca, shout out,
Izzy, what's up?
Izzy was working at BuzzFeed and she saw that I was making like sketches and putting them online, and she was like, "You should apply to this position at BuzzFeed for social media, like intern or coordinator or something." And I did. I didn't get it, and then I was like, "Oh fuck, bummer." But I had already made a plan to leave LA. I was like, "I'm gonna leave by July 1st or something."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "I'm gonna leave New York."
like
move
you had
to-
the plane ticket.
I didn't have the plane ticket, but I was
Okay.
like, a couple weeks away from that. I was
I've got
like,
a
told all my
deadline.
friends, I was like, I made the decision. I was depressed. I was like, I need to change something.
Yeah.
I'm not getting upwards mobility here. And then I made that decision. And while I made that decision, there was another position at BuzzFeed. And my friend reached out and was like, you should apply to that one. And then I did, and she recommended me. And I had to make a little video.
Yeah.
And I got that one while I had already planned to move to LA.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it was like serendipity or whatever.
Yeah.
It
And
was like
yeah.
all at once. Like I had planned to move, and actually instead of moving, July 4th, I had to move like a couple days earlier. So that meant I needed to just start driving from North Carolina a week earlier than that. So I was like, actually, I need to leave New York in a week.
And did you have an apartment?
I stayed with my aunt and uncle who lived out
right.
here.
Yeah.
They lived out here, and I stayed with them at first before I got an apartment.
That's nice.
Because I was like, if this doesn't work out, I don't want to get an apartment.
Right.
So then when I got the senior fellowship, I got an apartment.
Then you're like, okay, this is real.
I was like, I'll stay.
And were you applying to like all other industry jobs, or were you like, should I be a paralegal?
Video game writing, video game, like journalism schools.
Oh.
I was applying to like any creative tech media company like BuzzFeed, Funny or Die, College Humor, all of those types of companies I was applying to.
Oh, so when you said you were like not sure if like you could be in a creative field, just because you were applying to these creative things and you weren't getting them.
Yeah,
Not because you were
certainly.
like, oh, I'm trying to pursue something totally else.
No, I was like, I know that I'm creative, but I
Yeah.
don't know that I'm going to be able to. I was like, to me, the end goal, I was just like, maybe it's just, I do improv and I'm an improv teacher and I work at a bar. Like,
Yeah.
you just don't know. And
Yeah.
also, by the way, kind of great path. I was like planning on being like, maybe I'm just a New York guy and I do improv, but then I wasn't getting any traction anywhere.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I have to change something. I need to shift something.
Yeah.
And then at the time that I did, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, coming back to that, but Keith, you said child.
Child.
Well, yes, having a child, but actually, I'll just say that like we had such a identical story in
Completely.
that I was in Chicago and I was doing all this stuff with improv, like I was touring, but I couldn't get an agent in Chicago to come see anything I did.
Yeah.
And then I only got a voiceover agent, and I did lots of auditions, but got nothing. And then any other, like I didn't get sent to any other kinds of auditions, and also nothing was being made in Chicago. So I was in there for 4 years. I was like, and then my friends and I were like, we're not getting any traction. We got to get out of here. We moved to LA with no job prospects.
Yeah.
Just like,
Just
we're
do
just
it.
going to go and we'll give it 2 years.
It's pretty sweet though that you moved. You like your friend group was like, we as a unit are moving. That's like
Oh,
we
that's,
more
all,
powerful
we
together.
all felt
Yeah.
that like we were all, and we were doing work together. We were like
Yeah.
creating together and making stuff, and weren't getting anything. So we're like, let's just go try LA, because why not? And then the world is so different here. Like we were doing shows, and like the second show we ever went to, there were agents just at.
yeah.
People
It's
were
LA.
just at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't invite them. They just came to the show on their own accord.
Yeah.
We had a friend jump in a show, and he was like visiting, and an agent approached him because he was in our show that week. I was like, this is so unlike Chicago
Yeah,
in terms
right.
of people. There was work happening. People are trying to help the work get done.
Yeah.
This is also a while ago, so I think the film industry was a little bit better than right now.
Oh, yeah.
but it was like really exciting. And then I applied to like 100 places and only got called back by BuzzFeed
Totally.
to like
Yeah.
actually do an in-person interview.
Because it's also, and you were totally cold. You didn't know anybody at BuzzFeed,
I
right?
didn't know anybody. No,
Exactly. Yeah.
it was
'cause-
even smaller then.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's like, but you just, oh my God, applying to everything under the sun just to be like, I just need an in. I need a foot in the door.
And I really was applying for the internship to learn and then leave was my intention for BuzzFeed. I was like, I need somebody to tell me if I'm doing this wrong, because I've just taught myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know
like,
what
I
I'm
don't
doing. I don't really know. I know how to use the functions of this camera that I know how to use.
Yeah.
There's a lot more camera in this camera that I don't understand. I don't know what a shutter speed is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes it darker. What else does it do? I don't know.
Why does it make it
Why does it
darker?
make it darker? I don't know. But yeah, so the two things that have been the biggest change are obviously having Henry is a large
Huge.
change, but also not as big as you might fear. You know, like, oh, when I have a child, everything's gonna be different. And yes, it is. But
Yeah. You get life back.
that first year is like very like learning a lot. But now, like as they get older, you both of all of your lives now like going at the same time. Whereas when you have an infant, time kind of stops for a little bit.
It's like especially hard right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, because your life will never be more different right then, when it's like this like tipping point of like, my life is going here, and then all of a sudden very, very different. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you learn how to deal with it. You survive. The kid gets older and it becomes more capable. It becomes more fun to just like do activities. And then eventually you get your life back, and it shifts and it changes and molds.
That's what I feel like. That is the scary thing of like with the kid, and just like the career.
But that's
I mean, people talk about that all the
I
time.
think that like I think about that too, and I
Yeah.
especially thought about it a lot when we first had Julian.
Yeah.
But it's like that's every single thing in life. Like every single thing in life is very difficult, and then it's not. And it's like choosing a new career path, changing your career path, moving cities, changing your life, getting a dog. Like all of these big life things are like, there's a huge shift, and then you figure it out. And obviously with a kid, the difference is that there's someone else there to witness that shift. Like there's a child. So like you want to do that shift gracefully because here's this other person.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like that is the thing. But that's also the huge benefit is it's like, oh my God, here's this other little guy or a little girl or a little, somebody
Person.
else. Exactly. Then it's just like, how wonderful.
Yeah.
But it is this crazy shift.
It's
Yeah.
crazy shift. But my first big change is when I moved from Tennessee to Illinois when I was a high schooler.
Yeah.
Because I went from teeny tiny mountain town to
that's
a high
crazy.
school that had more students than my town's population. So
Yeah.
like that was rather different.
Look at all these people.
It was like, whoa,
Yeah.
people. And I was like, man, my school is like 20 minutes away. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My school was a mile away from my house.
There.
That was a 12-minute walk
Wow.
when
That's
I grew up.
nice.
So like changing it to like,
insane.
I actually have to like drive some amount of time to get to school because I'm in a much bigger suburb city.
Yeah.
But it was just, the switch from thinking it just changed what I thought I was doing. So when you're a junior, you're kind of like starting to map out your college.
Yeah.
And it was during my junior year that all these things changed with my dad's job. And he is an underground mining engineer. They were mining zinc. Zinc became not worth it cost more to mine zinc than mine sold for a period of time. So the zinc mine in my town, which was like a decent amount of the industry of my town was that mine, was kind of going under. So they were like eliminating most jobs, but my dad and like 2 other people still held the job until it like got sold. Because they knew that like eventually the tide will turn. It just meant too much zinc was being mined at the same time, right? So like we just needed to wait, and then it'll be worth more again, and you can reopen the mine.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
it was sort of in a holding pattern, and then my dad was like, well, it's not going to undo it for the next 5 years, so I got to find somewhere else to be. So he went up and like looked at doing quarries that are popular in the Midwest, which are just like the big white holes in the ground.
Yeah.
There a lot of cities don't like that, so they have figured out ways since to like make them underground. And now these underground mines are crazy because they have 100-foot ceilings, but you're underground.
That's so wild.
Oh my
So
gosh.
like, I'm like
100 feet is hard to imagine.
yeah, so 100 feet, the floor to the ceiling is 100 feet, but you're also like half a mile to a mile underground.
That's crazy.
So like you get down there and you're like, well, it's going to be cramped, right? You think
Yeah.
mining is like coal mining, very, very cramped. Like, no. Gigantic fucking trucks, gigantic fucking rock crushers are down there. Like, it's huge. It's the bigger than
You
any.
went down in the quarries?
Oh, I've been in it. It's bigger than any like airport hangar you've ever seen. It's like they're huge. And
That's crazy.
not only is it 100 feet tall, but the pillars that hold it up, because it's like a grid, are like 50 to 75 feet by 50 to 75 feet. So it's
Oh
a
my
grid
gosh.
of gigantic. It's gigantic
That's
under
amazing.
there, and it was insane and so
That's
cool.
crazy. Were there
but-
bugs?
Huh?
Were there bugs?
No.
No, because where the bugs come
I
from?
was just, it was
And
just
it's
so earthy.
rock.
I was like,
It's
I guess
just
that's
rock.
true,
It's
yeah.
not dirt. It's
Yeah.
rock. So
Yeah,
no
there's no
bugs in
dirt.
there.
I want to
Doesn't
see that. I want to go.
It was cool.
Yeah.
You have to get underground mine safety certified like me, which takes a week. Turns out.
Oh,
So you're probably not going.
Pog in a quarry?
But that big transition was different because I thought I was going to go to school at Tennessee Tech and be a French horn major, and already had gotten like a scholarship offer there. And then it's like, oh no, actually I'm going to move to Illinois. And then I'm like, okay, I don't know where I'm. And then my senior year, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to college now.
Yeah.
So like first part of senior year, I'm like, am I going to do music? Am I going to do theater? Because I really like theater, but I don't have like any experience really doing it. So I like went and auditioned at places like in Chicago. And I remember going to the Roosevelt College, Roosevelt University, which has like a very like frou-frou theater program. And in the auditions, they had a movement class audition, and I'd never done movement. I didn't know what that was. They were like, wear clothes you can move in. I'm like, okay, I'll bring some freaking basketball shorts and a shitty t-shirt. Sure, right?
Yeah.
And I get there, everyone else is in movement blacks, which are basically all black yoga attire.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
think of like long sleeve and long leg, all black, like sort of character shoes or barefoot. And everyone's like
Terrifying.
stretching in ways that I couldn't possibly. And I'm like, okay. And then
And then did you become
so
the star?
and then no, I was not. I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, right.
And they were like, we're all going to do character exercises. I'm like, okay, interesting. And like, you're going to, and then they were like, just sort of telling you things and words, and everybody was being the things and words. And I was like, I was trying to start, I understood it,
But it's
but
hard.
I didn't.
Yes,
it was
new.
all so foreign to me that I was so in my head about everything I was doing. And then after that was the monologue, and I couldn't stop thinking about how I'd like, well, I've already lost this. And then I did like absolutely ruin the monologue. I'm like, well, that was fun. Mom and Dad, let's go home.
We gotta go.
Let's go home.
Mom,
It's
can
like
you
so
pick me
new.
up?
It really is. Like it's like big city. Like the difference is like you're doing performances in church and stuff like that in Carthage. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, there's a whole world of this. Like how new.
It was, and I also like was a great French horn player in Tennessee, but then I went to this high school that was like one of the best high school music programs in the country. And like, I was still a good French horn player, but there were like 4 French horn players who were better than me in the school.
Yeah, so
and there were
oh
like
my God.
30 French horn players. And I was like, this is crazy.
You're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I was thrilled to be number 4 or 5 or whatever I was.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I was the only French horn player in my school.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Tennessee.
right.
And
So
I
you're
went
the
to a
best.
school that had
Yeah.
like 30.
Yeah.
And there were people better than me. And I was like, whoa, you're like way better than me. I was like, shoot, I got to get better.
That's wild.
On my way.
And it was and then I met Ryan Garcia and we did a lot of theater and I went over to Ryan Garcia's house all the time.
Yeah.
Like that was, I went to his house after school every day.
That's
Oh,
so
so
cool.
fun.
To like,
and
you
just
guys still
fucked
hang
around.
out. That's the best.
How do you remember how it felt like moving, like the physical feeling of moving to Illinois?
It was a challenge for me because I had gone to this music camp in the summer that was a month long, which is really, really cool. But my parents moved during that month.
Oh, wow.
So when camp was over, I didn't go home. I went to new home. So that was like really weird because like I left my house for camp.
That is
and,
really
And
weird.
so I didn't actually experience the goodbye to my house, the empty house
Right.
before when you're like, okay, well, that's it.
Mhm.
Say bye to the house. I didn't do that. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
at a new house. And like my parents like drove down to Tennessee to pick me up. And then we drove like 8 hours after the camp.
Brutal.
And I also like, I had a girlfriend that was at that camp and we had been dating before that. And then we had a whole month together. And then
And
so I'm crying.
Oh,
And I'm like,
that's
I'm
so
moving away from
cute.
like, I'm not only crying because I'm moving away from like my friends in Tennessee, but
Also
I
going
moved-
through like some
and then
breakup.
also this really cool experience has just ended. So I think even if I hadn't been moving, it would have been like, wow, that was such a great, gratifying artistic experience.
Yeah.
So cool. Like that, it was a camp where like every weekend we played a different concert of material. So every week you worked up a whole new like 30
so
minutes of
fun.
music. So it was very intense
cool.
for like a high school, band
camp.
kid.
Like what an one of the things as you're talking, I'm thinking about like high school has this limitless potential feeling. Like you're just like you could go in any direction, and then like the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about like specifically, my kids getting older, and I'm sure you feel this way about Henry too. But like you get to sort of reprocess that feeling of unlimited potential. Like as your kids get older, it's like wow. Like thinking about like Julian going to camp and coming back and being like, it was crazy. Like maybe I want to do art, or maybe I want to do visual art, or maybe it's performing, or maybe it's
I met this kid.
and there are
computers.
art options.
no, I was about to say or computers, or art or computers,
sport, maybe?
or not sports.
No.
Maybe
Only if he's done with his theater homework.
maybe soccer.
No, maybe soccer. Soccer would be okay.
Soccer's
Basketball,
okay.
that'd be cool. But I think it's just like there's and that's also why everyone has a fascination with like movies about high school.
Yeah.
It's because that feeling of like you're describing like going from like you get in the back of the car and it's an 8-hour drive to your new school and you're like crying because of this artistic experience.
Yeah.
Like that is so relatable. That never happened to me, but just
Right.
like that emotion is so relatable.
I know exactly how that feels.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like, and I think that's why, media about high school or high schoolers is so relevant to everybody.
Yeah. It's
I'd
a
say-
big
yeah.
time of change.
Time of change. And I'd say that feeling is fall.
Fall.
That feels like fall.
I would not. Yeah, I would say that's fall. Not in all.
Not in all.
Football games.
Football!
That's fall. Especially because my little town was like a high school football. It was like Friday Night Lights. It was like the world did actually revolve around. Like the whole town went to the Friday night football game, the home game, because like that was the only thing. So like
Yeah.
life did actually sort of revolve around the football team.
Yeah, no, totally.
And I, as a marching band member, like also revolved around the football team. And because people love football so much and we were a good high school band, like it was like one of the only arts that felt supported. Like the
Yeah,
audience actually sat and watched our marching show.
That's
And we were
awesome.
also so much better than the other schools that our crowd was like, oh, our marching band's good.
yeah,
We need to
Yeah.
like be appreciative of this because the other bands kind of suck. And our band is good.
shit.
And they were like, holy shit, our band's good.
One more question before we go to advice, which is when you say that it was different moving to LA, but more so working in the entertainment industry, was that a like better mental health situation, or like how was it different, or was it just like the potential is higher, or is it harder because it's like you're trying to figure out corporate and like and then feeling insecure and all that stuff?
No, it was easier in every way.
Oh, okay.
Working in the service industry is so fucking difficult.
Oh, it's awful.
And it's so draining. And it is like, I mean, look, there's lots of difficult things about lots of difficult parts of life.
Yeah.
But I do think that like something that, if you work in the service industry, in my service industry, like service industry, if you work at a gas station, if you work at any job that is not
Department
like
store.
grocery store, like any job that is like a utility for people, it is so draining. You're so drained at the end of the day. You're the brunt of people's problems, and there's a lot of joy in that. I liked the coffee world, but like the difference between that and like being at a tech company and being like, oh, I have like a capital J job and I go into work and I have like my own little desk and like I'm not on command like every single second of every single part of this day.
Yeah.
That change was like everything.
Was way easier.
Because I think it's also validation. It's like you're humanized in a way. When you work at a coffee shop, you are basically like, you're an automaton in some ways. And you can not be, and you can be friendly and you have regulars and there's joy in that. But I think that like when you work at a place where like your skill is the thing in question, your skill to either be creative or make a video, or your skill even just to shoot using a camera, like that difference was really, really important to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I felt like being a hostess was the hardest job I've ever had.
So hard.
It's so hard.
You know, and I think also when I was working those jobs, I was like, all I want is to be validated that like I'm a skilled human being. And I was good at coffee, but I think that it's like being skilled for something that's not like just serving a customer. I think that validation was very important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good change.
Great change.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Incredible change.
Well, listeners, embrace the change of this season. And as you embrace the change, the good and the bad, you might need some advice to make your day a little bit easier.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
Yeah. What's up, Miles Nation? How's everybody doing tonight? As autumn rears its dusty little head and another pumpkin rises over the horizon.
Oh, there it is.
I'm here to tell you something good. Tell me something good.
Uh-oh.
Tell me
Tell
something
something
good.
good. Uh-oh. Yeah.
My advice for you, my friend, change your freaking fridge thing. You know the thing that makes the water happen. Change the freaking thing on it. Change the thing on it. Change
the
thing
third time.
on it.
At least the third time you told us to change the water filter.
The thing on it. Change the freaking fridge thing. Because guess what? I actually changed the filter that goes inside of the fridge.
I see. No, Keith, he said clean it last time.
No. Don't clean it, Keith. Change the freaking fridge thing. Change the freaking fridge thing.
So you're rewriting the clean it, because at this point it's just change it.
No, wait.
It's always changing. You can't clean it.
I'm talking about change the fridge filter that does the water.
Yeah, the water filter.
The water filter. Friends, you have to unscrew. If you have a fridge,
it's just like a can.
If you have a fridge that makes water, I want you to critically think about the last time you changed your fridge filter. They usually are only good for like 60 to 90 days, and people are keeping in there for years.
60 to 90. Okay.
People are going, my water's a little stinky. This is why.
Yeah.
This is why. And when you change it, I want you to run that water for a bit before you freaking get the new. But now my water is crystal and clean.
And cold.
And cold, which is the more important thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Change the freaking fridge thing. And make sure you hydrate.
Don't dehydrate.
Don't dehydrate. Hangovers are just being dehydrated.
But also, honestly,
and that's facts.
And that's facts. And this is part of the advice as well. Change your air filter.
That's for sure.
I live in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I live like where I live, it's like near a couple big roads. My air filter is fucking disgusting.
Quickly.
Which is good because it's not in my lungs.
Yep.
But I do get the nicest air filter because I'm like, I don't want to be breathing that in. I got babies. I don't want them to be breathing that in. And it is astounding how disgusting the air filter is.
Yeah.
Because it's also one of the first houses I've had that has central AC.
Oh.
And the top says central AC, bottom does not. So, but the top has a filter.
Yeah.
So the air's going through there. That's how the air goes. Going through the air filter. You got to change that thing.
You got to change that thing.
Change that thing.
Change the freaking fridge thing.
This is a theme.
Baby.
Right. Change.
The theme is
Fall.
change. It's like Mr. Rogers.
Fall.
Keith, hit us with the Fall-isode theme song.
We just sang so many songs.
You think that changed the freaking thing?
We just sang so much.
Are you tired of singing? You?
Fall is here and we're all having fun. So we'll all give a cheer because we feel number one. Change your freaking fridge thing. It's the tripod.
Have a good week.